This is a message from Anonymous. Officers who kill people and commit other crimes need to be held accountable just like the rest of us, otherwise, they will believe that they have a license to do whatever they want.
Wait, there is a mistake. That is not today's video. Well, let's start. Hello, it's me. So take a note me, my name is Alejandro Leon, and in today's video we will talk about a very popular problem today. What is the poverty? A problem that can be found anywhere in the world. You cannot what's poverty? Good. It will also explain what poverty is. Poverty is not only economic, but there is also mental poverty, which in itself are negative thoughts that become a constant in the person's life, giving a negative effects to the person's life, but that it will be a topic that we will talk about in a future video. Let's go back to the topic central, in which poverty is economic and even prevents people from access a quality education, and in certain cases not having a percentage quality of life. Here we can see one of the problems caused by poverty, which in itself is already a problem. Hunger and the need for help, the lack of the responsibility on our part, and among many other things generates poverty. And as we can know, not only poverty economic, it shows mental and until even in some cases both are related. Here we also see different reasons why poverty appears. In some cases, it is due to a failure in a project in which you hand your work life invest.
This is Innocent, a newborn baby in Zambia, one of the poorest countries in Africa. What are his opportunities in a world where the gap between rich and poor is still growing, where the wealthiest 1% possess about 40% of the global wealth, and the 3 richest billionaires own more than the 58 poorest countries combined? In a world where 600 million children live in extreme poverty, and where 19,000 children die of poverty every day, that is 1 child every 4.5 seconds. Where food prices are on the rise again, where nearly 1.5 billion people have to get by on $1.25 per day, the poverty line. That means half a loaf of bread in Europe or the US. Another 3 billion people live on $2 a day, which means a kilo of potatoes in developed countries, where 300,000 women die during childbirth because of medical complications which can be easily treated in the developed world, and where the babies of these deceased mothers have up to 10 times the risk of not reaching their 2nd birthday. Where the life expectancy in Zambia is 52 years, compared with 81 years in the Netherlands. Where globally 80% of children go to school, but in Western and Central Africa 40% do not. In the whole of Africa, over 45 million children do not go to school, which means that they will lack the education to be able to work their way out of poverty. During this film, another 25 children have died of hunger-related diseases. Is there no hope at all? There is, because according to the World Bank, in the last 2 decades, real progress has been made. We will reach the most important Millennium Goal by 2015, the halving of extreme poverty compared to 1990. It is possible. Tackling poverty is not a hopeless battle. Also, in times of economic crisis, we must try harder, because only then will there be a future for millions of deprived children, and for Innocent.
Poverty brings with it other problems, such as violence, unemployment at high levels, the inability, the lack of education also work with poverty, and this in turn brings more poverty. Now, a message for our sponsor, the President Duque. Okay, no, you want to spend the yard, but you are tired of doing tasks and hopes. Don't worry anymore for this con TurboShark will do the takes for you. He will even replace you in face-to-face class. With TurboShark, you will not need to study for complicated evaluations. Since TurboShark will you think to you TurboShark the best options to be a unsafe student. TurboChat for only a house and Legendary Dragon. Take advantage of the offer and call ready. The best solutions that we can give to poverty is for higher education. Since normally people fall into poverty, it's due to lack of opportunities. Since they don't have advanced education, or in some cases with no type of education. Another way to combat this problem is with a universal health network. Since this allows people to be able to treat different diseases and problems, giving them more opportunities in the life. Another way to combat poverty is to invest in good and large rural infrastructures. Since normally the case of poverty are located in rural areas and far from the cities, with which to implement these solutions, the opportunities of the people who there reside go right incredible, thus allowing case of poverty to be reduced to a large extent. Needs support. Many of us already know the organizations that are dedicated to fight this issue. So if you have to finance capacity to make a donations, no or do it, the poverty is everyone's problem.